Alright guys, so here it is, my finished sushi. Now, you might be sitting there going, well Jesus Chris, you're very clearly unqualified to teach how to make sushi. That's not pretty sushi, it's not great. This is really literally my first time even attempting it. I did no fucking research other than like finding out what kind of rice I needed, and in the process I found out that I was supposed to put rice vinegar in there. That's about all I knew. And I stumbled, I made mistakes. You guys, the internet's out there. You guys can research, you can learn. So why would I do this video if I am not qualified to teach how to make fucking sushi? Well, the reason for that, guys, is that nobody in this world ever gets good at cooking by sitting at home and going, oh, I don't know how to cook. You gotta get in the kitchen, you gotta get your hands dirty, you gotta try to make things that you don't know. The biggest jump forward in my cooking ability came not from my parents, not from taking online classes or anything like that. It came, or even reading from a book, it came from me working in restaurants, and the way that I learned the menu in those restaurants as a server, not even in the kitchen, but the way I learned the menu was I went through and I made all the dishes at home. Sometimes I researched them, sometimes I just tasted them and I tried to figure out what the flavors were, and I watched the cooks make them and I tried to figure out what the process was, and I made fucking mistakes. I made mistakes left and right, and that's how you get better, okay? Is that you say, I'm gonna make mistakes, something's gonna be bland, or it's going to be over seasoned, and it's gonna be too salty, or it's gonna be overcooked and all that. Do it, okay? Overcook stuff from time to time. Okay, find out where that line is. Find out what you don't like, what you do like through experimentation, and that's the way that you are going to develop in the kitchen. It's not going to be from, and that's even going to be true of wrestling, guys, is that, you know, as I kind of said in my recent video, is that you're going to get out on the mats and you're going to try to do a lot of things. You're going to learn all the basics, and some things are just not going to work for you. Some techniques are not for you, and that's okay. Keep trying them. Get them down, right? Get them down the best you can, but if you can never hit them rolling over and over again for like 2 years, then maybe that's not your technique. But you should know it. You should know the foundations of how it works. You know, there are certain techniques that I put on our this channel that I don't necessarily use, I don't necessarily hit all the time, but it's important for you to hear them because you might actually be able to get it where I didn't. And it's not necessarily because of details, it might be body type, it might be a bunch of issues or a bunch of things that contribute to whether or not you're able to do something. But you have to get your hands dirty. You have to try it if you're ever going to start to improve in the kitchen, on the mats, wherever. So you guys, thank you for watching. I will do another series for the Banana Foster here in a bit, but for right now I do need to charge the camera. So thank you guys for watching. That was my video on sushi, and I hope you guys had fun with it, as much fun as I did. It was an adventure. No, I didn't know what I was doing, and that's okay. I've tried a lot of the sushi so far because several of the rolls fell apart and all that, and I just popped them right in my mouth, and honestly, I have no complaints. Okay, so there are things that are imperfect about them. It's not the prettiest plate of sushi. I would not be able to get a job at a sushi restaurant right now. But it is going to be good. It's going to be dinner. Jet's going to love it. I'm going to love it. And that's all that matters. So try it. Try doing something that's outside your comfort zone, and that is where you're going to see the most improvement and the most meaningful improvement for you. Thank you guys for watching. You have a good night.